Okay, I'm Diane Moore. I live in the state of Vermont. Actually, I live in the town of Morgan in the state of Vermont, which is right up next to the Canadian border on the eastern side of the state. And when I grew up, my dad hunted a lot, and he took us with him regardless of how old we were and how horrible we were in the woods. But he always took us. And I've always hunted, but never was able to hunt turkeys because we didn't have turkeys in Vermont. In recent years, we've gotten turkeys into Vermont because they have moved them there. They've boxed them and they've taken them to Vermont, and they've actually spread out over the whole state now. And so we have turkeys actually in our on our driveway and in our backyard all the time now, off and on during the year. But a few years back, before we had turkeys up there, my son-in-law, and I'm probably one of the luckiest people in the world because I've got a really good son-in-law, and he taught me how to turkey hunt. And believe me, I'm kind of addicted, but I love to run the calls. To me, running the calls and calling a bird in is the most fun part of the whole bit. You can shoot all the turkeys you want to shoot, and you can go all these different places, but if you can't run a call and call a bird into you, right near you, and have him look at you and gobble to you, you just aren't doing it. That's what you have to do, and it just is so much fun. And I've really enjoyed it. And you know, I probably don't have a lot more years because I'm 78 years old. But boy, I'll tell you, I'm going to go every year that I can go. It gives you an incentive to get out there in the woods. And the woods are so much fun to be in. They really are. The calls are the best part. They really are. You can play with calls, and you can play all the different ones, and every one is going to sound just a wee bit different. But they're just a lot of fun to use. And so when I come to Georgia because I come to see my son-in-law and my daughter who live in Georgia. And we found out that this call show was on when I'm here. So I've been quite a few years to the call show. I really have. And I just love every minute of it. Every minute of it. You can meet so many good people, and everybody is so helpful. And they all help you try to figure out which calls are the best ones for you. Because some of them I can call good on, and some I can just horrible. So I just take my time and I try the different ones. When we drive down, and I drive, and it takes me 20 some odd hours to get here. But you know, I get to see my son-in-law and my daughter when I'm here. But then when I come to the show, it's just so nice to come to the show. It really is, because all the different call makers, they take time, and they help you to understand how to use the calls, all the different kinds of calls. And there are so many different ones and so many call makers. They're just really nice people. And I just love coming. I just do. It's just a lot of fun. And all the different calls, the different woods that go into the box calls that makes each call a little bit different with different woods. So anybody who has an opportunity to come to this show needs to come. I don't care how far you have to drive or if you have to fly to get here, you really need to do it. You're not fulfilling your dream of turkey hunting if you haven't come to this show. I really don't think you have. It's just really nice. And everybody is so congenial. It's just a nice place to be.